Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got this very blue sultry smoky eye using the new Charlotte Tilbury Icons eyeshadow palette. This is what the packaging looks like. Very retro, very 80s inspired. You get 12 shades, very metallic shades. Let me hop on her website real quick and read the description. So the Icon eyeshadow palette. It's electric star quality and a palette. If you love my best-selling luxury palettes with 4 color-coded shades, you'll be mesmerized by my 12-shade Icon palette. Retails for $65. Originally, her eyeshadow quads retail for $53, which is actually a pretty good deal considering the quality that you get with these shadows. I really enjoy the quality. I wish she would have added matte shades and maybe like some sparkle pop shades like the ones in her regular quads, but for the most part you do get great quality shadows. Let me finish reading the description. So, iconic star power in a palette. These 12 intensely pigmented shades are designed for every occasion and every mood. Inspired by the spotlights, rock stars, and dancers Charlotte partied with at the Kohl Club in Ibiza. These multicolored, multi-use shades glide across the eyes, lips, and cheeks like silk satin, and the rich molten textures can be used wet or dry. So you actually can use these eyeshadows wet or dry, which is really nice. Her original quads, I don't think she recommends using them wet. I did use them wet in this video and I have played with it a little bit, and I really like the pigment on the eyeshadows by themselves, but when you spray them with a little bit of Fix Plus or even a little bit of water, the pigment is just very metallic, silky, smooth. Everything blends out really nicely. And she actually has pictures on her website of like examples of the day eyes, the date eyes, the diva eyes, and then the disco eyes, which is really nice. She shows it in like different skin tones. Wow, why doesn't it look like this on me? Like, you do get 12 shades, and she does kind of, you get this little lamination here. So labeled pretty much like how her quads are, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You don't have to do that, but if you kind of like a little bit of a guide, that's really nice. I usually just mix and match all of them. If you want to see how I got this smoky eye right here using this palette, then go ahead and just keep watching. I'm just going to go in with primer. For primer, I'm going to be using the Hollywood Flawless filter. I'm going to be using 2 shades today. So I have the shade number 5, and I also have the number 3. Saw Desi Perkins talk about how she uses both of these together, so I wanted to try it myself. It looked really good on her. I already used the 5, but the 3, she said she uses it more for the highlighting areas, so that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna apply the 3, the high points of my face, and then everywhere else I'm gonna be applying the shade 5 Tan down there, and I'm just going to buff that out with Hollywood complexion brush. Foundation, I'm going to be using the NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Valencia. Then going in with concealer, I've still been using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away. I really love this concealer. As you can see, I'm almost down. I've gone through 2 already. Don't know if I'll be picking another one up. I really want to, but I also want to try something different. I want to try the Too Faced Born This Way since everyone keeps hyping that one up. I'm gonna be taking the Genius Magic Powder and just gonna set my under eyes with that. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm still using the pressed powder by Charlotte Tilbury, but I am now using shade 1. I've really been liking this for my T-zone because I feel like it really highlights my face. And especially since I'm going for a more smoky eye, I really want the highlights of my face to be very bright. Pretty much just setting mostly the center of my face. The rest I'm just gonna set with bronzer. Dip into my little Makeup Forever Z palette here, and I'm taking this NARS bronzer. It is the Casino. I'm just sculpting out my face, and I'm bringing it a little bit higher than I usually do. I just saw a video that Shayla uploaded. I don't know if it was like a recent one. She brings the contour a little bit higher to give you a very sculpted and uplifted look. So bringing it up a little bit higher with this Real Techniques sculpting brush. A smaller blending brush and contouring my nose a little bit. Not the best at contouring my nose. Okay, and then real quickly, I'm just gonna do my brows off camera and I'll be right back. So my brows are now on, and now we can go ahead and get started on the eyes. So my inspo for today is gonna be this beautiful look right here that Sophia Tilbury did. Sophia Tilbury is Charlotte Tilbury's niece. She's also a makeup artist and she does amazing work. If you haven't looked at her Instagram, I for sure would. She just does really, really pretty makeup. And then today I really want to try and recreate something like this. It's probably not going to come out exactly the same. It's going to be my little twist on it. So dipping right into the Icons palette. You do get 12 shades in this palette. Very pigmented, very nice. I have played with this a little bit and I love the formula. Blend really, really nicely, and I've tried them wet and dry. They both perform really, really nicely. I'm probably going to use it wet in this video just to show you guys, and then in the back it kind of guides you to how, kind of gives you an idea on what you can create with this if you're a little bit lost. I felt a little bit lost at first with this palette just because there's so many shades. I feel like I've played with it enough to the point where I kind of already know what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I'm gonna go into these more fun shades over here. So I'm just taking a Morphe M441 brush and I'm gonna dip into this shade right here in my crease. They blend really, really nicely. I'm gonna dip into this green shade right here. Kind of just sweeping that on my lid. I'm gonna spritz it with a little bit of Fix Plus. And go back in with that same greenish shade and just apply it in those same areas. And taking that other side of that brush, I'm also going to spritz it with a little bit of Fix Plus. And I'm gonna be dipping into the blue shade and just generously applying that on my lid. I'm gonna go back in with that first brush that I was using. Didn't add any more product to it, just further diffusing my crease to make sure everything is nice and blended. And she actually brought the blue eyeshadow all the way up. I don't know. I'm kind of scared to do that. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I do something that bold. Try to do that. So I'm really just packing on the blue and then going back with that brush to really make sure everything is nice and blended until I am happy with it. I'm gonna go in with a different brush with the green shadow a little bit up my crease. Using a eye smudger brush, I'm mixing the green and the blue and just smoking out my lower lash line. Okay, then I'm taking this Chanel eyeshadow blender brush and I'm dipping into the black shade, placing that on my outer corner. Then very quickly, I'm just gonna be aligning my eyes with the Rock & Kohl in Bedroom Black. Then I'm gonna also tight line and apply that to the bottom as well. Now taking this Morphe M321 brush and I'm dipping into the lightest shade right here and I'm gonna use that as a highlight. Now I'm just gonna coat my lashes with some mascara and then apply some falsies really quick. Okay, that's pretty much it for the eyes. For the lips, I'm just gonna be taking my Iconic Nude lip liner and aligning my lips with that. Then I'm taking my favorite lipstick by Charlotte Tilbury. This is Penelope Pink. And for gloss, I'm going to be topping it off with the Collagen Lip Bath. For blush, since my lips are very nude and the eyes are very smoky, I'm going to be going in with First Loves. For highlight, I'm going to be taking the Spotlight and applying that right on my cheekbones. To top that off, I am going to be spritzing this Morphe M451 brush. I'm actually going to be using the light shade that I use to highlight my eyes to highlight my cheekbones. So I'm just going very light-handed with it, don't need too much. Spraying that down my nose a little bit too. Overall, my opinions and thoughts about this palette, let me go over. Pros, cons. Pros, I think you're getting a pretty fair price as far as like compared to her other shadows. You get a nice range of colors for $65, whereas if you were to buy one of her quads, those are $53. I love the quality, the blendability, the fact that you can use them wet or dry. This is a very different formula for Charlotte Tilbury and I really, really like it. Cons, I wish she would have included a few more matte shades, or just, there's not any matte shades in here actually. I wish she would have incorporated some matte shades. The most matte one I want to say is going to be this one right here. It looks matte when you blend it in, so I don't have too much to complain about, but I wish she would have incorporated a few more shades. Okay, would I recommend it? Yes or no? It just, if you love Charlotte Tilbury's eyeshadows, if you love collecting makeup, if you want to add something fun to your collection, I would for sure recommend this. And you want to try out her new formula, I for sure would cop it ASAP because it is limited. That pretty much sums up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.